What up? It is Sean Andrew Walker, and you're on with Marketing with Walker, also known as the Conversion Corner. It's episode number 86, and today's question comes in, and it's this. It's, Sean, I'm freaking out about my business. I want to start one, but I'm having major fear, and I don't know what to do. What do I do? So this is a common thing. People are having some anxiety. They're freaking out about starting a business, right? Because there's some risk involved, right? You're risking your time. You are risking usually some money, right? There might be some money involved in starting an online business. However, that's not what should freak you out. Isn't that a killer sunset? Look at that sunset. It's awesome. You guys want to see my backyard? Check out that backyard. If you're listening to the podcast, you can't see this, but if you're on with Marketing with Walker, you can see my backyard. Pretty legit, huh? And there's the sunset on the other side. So pretty cool. Anyways, so the risk and fear shouldn't be like, oh, I'm gonna spend a little bit of money on my online business, or I'm gonna spend a little money on ads. The fear and the risk should be with the false American dream myth. Now, you might think that I'm crazy and out of my mind, but hear this out, right? So 100 years ago, 75 years ago, the American dream was alive and booming, right? It was go get a stable job. You're going to have a nice retirement or pension or something along those lines, and you're going to retire rich and probably own your house. Now, unfortunately, your 401k is not really that great, right? You can work for a stable job, but most people want to keep you down. And if you look around, you'll see that your job is being replaced, all right? Your job is going to be gone at some point. As my main profession, I'll tell you right now, I'm an airline pilot. My main profession, I will not be flying airplanes in another 20 years. I will be replaced by technology. It's already happening, right? There's drones, there's all sorts of things that are taking over people flying. And that's going to happen. All of our jobs will be replaced by technology. And if you look at all the big skyscrapers around the city, you're going to see that most all jobs will be replaced at some point in time. That is a huge risk if you think that there's some type of security in a typical 9-to-5 job. That should scare the absolute hell out of you. It's a big fear and it's a big risk. Now, secondly, the 401k plans is a huge, it's okay, right? It's great for the average person who wants to work 40 hours a week and invest in something like that. But here's what happens with your typical retirement plan. Actually, most 401k plans, they plan on you retiring broke. Now, let me tell you why. Most people will invest their money pre-tax, right? So your pre-tax is into your 401k plan, and you do that because the whole plan is, let's take out our money after we retire because we're going to be making less. So you're planning on retiring broke if you do that. So the fear is not, oh, I'm going to start this online business, I might risk a little bit of money. The fear is I'm working at a job that will no longer be here in 10 years because technology will take it over. And I'm investing in a 401k plan that, one, can't keep up with inflation, and number two, is already planning on me retiring broke. The only way to solve those problems is to start some type of business. That's my true, honest belief. Now, if you're going to let a little bit of startup costs with whatever business you're going to start hold you back, then there's a problem. There should be a bigger fear. There should be a bigger risk in your mind and in your heart that says, holy crap, if I don't do something, one, I'm going to be out of a job, and two, I'm going to be broke as hell when I retire. Then that should kick you in the booty enough to go, you know what, I'm willing to invest $500 or $1,000 or something like that into a business. I'm willing to invest a couple $100 a month into advertising. I'm willing to take those risks because the risks are small in comparison with the reward, right? Compared to how big and massive the risk and fear should be of you keeping a certain job that's going to be replaced by technology. Just look around. Technology will replace 95% of jobs over the next 25 years. It's going to happen. And if you aren't keeping up with the times, which is learning how to do online business of some type, pretty soon you're going to be sitting on the sidelines going, man, what if? I wish I should have. And it's unfortunate. So that's my response to that question of, Sean, I'm a little bit scared of starting an online business. Sean, I fear and risk the investment costs. That's a small itty bitty fear. The big fear long term is the fact that your 401k and the money you're making now will never, ever, ever keep up with inflation. And number two, your job will probably be replaced by technology. And if you do not do something, if you don't believe in yourself and do something about it, then you're giving all of your retirement, you're giving all of your life, you're giving all of your livelihood to the man, right? You're giving it to the man who can easily dictate. I mean, as an airline pilot, I can tell you, number one, I will be replaced in the next 20 years. And number two, after September 11th, we saw the big bosses furlough tens of thousands of pilots. I mean, I have some friends that weren't flying airplanes. They had a $100,000 education, and they weren't flying airplanes and weren't making any money for over a decade. Some of them were 15 years not doing it, and they had no plan B. They had nothing to fall back on. So if that doesn't scare you enough to throw $500 at an online business or a few $100s a month on paid ads or something like that to get your business going, then I don't know what will, because that scares the crap out of me. And I don't want to live that way. I don't want to work my entire life, as a 9 to 5. I want to live at places like this, right? Check out this backyard. This is my backyard. Pretty awesome, huh? Little party spot. There's my boat over there in that marina, which is pretty awesome. And my house is right there. So anyways, that's that. Now, if you're confused on what type of business to start, here's my suggestions, all right? There's a couple of businesses out there that can be good and can be bad. If you want an online business, I wouldn't go towards network marketing. Network marketing, you can try and make it an online business, but I've tried for years and it didn't really work out. That is a face-to-face type business, and that's just how it is. So if you're into talking to people, then network marketing might be for you. And that's totally cool. If you're into online business, where I would start is I would start by what I call licensing products. And what does that mean? So licensing products. That means that someone else has already done all the hard work. They've done the market to match. They've already proof tested the products. They have a staff in place. They have corporate in place. They have all of the stuff in place. And all you got to do is focus on marketing. You got to focus on the advertising side of things, which makes it super easy. That's my opinion. And if you want to check something out like what I use, you can go to marketingwithwalker.com/system. And then the other one is like an affiliate marketing. Here's why I don't like affiliate marketing. Number one, when you drive affiliate marketing, there's good sales pages and there's good sales letters up there, and you can drive the traffic to the actual pages. But once you make that initial sale, you don't make anything else. All right, you don't hang on to that customer throughout the business or throughout their progression up the ladder, if you will. And unfortunately, that sucks for you if you're in affiliate marketing, because the most money in business is made in back-end sales. It's not made in front-end sales. That's why companies are willing to pay you 75% to go drive them a customer, because they know that they're not going to make any money on that front-end sale. They don't care, right? They just know, hey, here's your $75. Thanks for driving us a new customer. And they're going to go make thousands of dollars on that customer. I can tell you in my business that the original sale, I don't make any money on. But it's after that I make all of the money. So that's why I'm not a huge fan of affiliate marketing. And I've done it. I did affiliate marketing for a couple years, and I made a bunch of money. But then I saw how much money I lost. And I can tell you, way more than I ever earned. And that's why I was like, man, this business model is great for the person who built all the products, but it sure does suck for me, the person who's doing all the work. So I like licensing other people's products. I think it's awesome. I can tell you, one of the systems that I use, or I guess one of the companies that I've partnered with or licensed their products with, they have everything in place. They have the phone team in place. They have customer support in place. They have all of the sales pages built. They have all the capture pages built. They have follow-up sequences built. They have all of that stuff built out for me, which is awesome. The only thing I have to do is drive traffic. And the best part is that customer's tagged me for life. So they might go spend $50 and I get 90% of it. And then every time they purchase, which is often because they have a sales team driving those people to buy more things, and they're calling them on the phone, which I don't have to do because I don't want to call anybody. I don't mind people calling me and chit-chat and marketing, but I don't want to make sales calls. I'm not like a sales dude, right? I write sales letters. I don't write sales calls scripts or anything. And so they're making sales for me, and then I get 50% for the rest of my life. How awesome is that? So that's why I like that business model. So those are the three. Let me break it down again. So After all of that, if you're into face-to-face stuff and you want to talk to people and you want to hang out with people and you want to do business meetings and stuff like that, you can do network marketing. But I don't believe it's leveraged, because you have to talk to people. And if you stop working your business, usually the business quits. Even the biggest leaders in the industry, if they stop, their business falls apart. And I don't want to own a job. I want to own a system that continually pumps out cash, right? That's what you want to own. You don't want to own a job. You want to own a freaking business that when you're in Europe doing whatever you're doing, it's still pumping out money. The second business model, affiliate marketing. Not a huge fan of affiliate marketing because, as I told you, you only get paid on the front-end customer. You don't keep that person for life inside that system, and you do all the work of marketing. You do all the work of driving that customer and helping sell that product. And then the company takes the money and then they make all the money on the back end and you're left out there chasing customers. Not a great business model, because the most money you'll ever make inside of your business is the money on the back end. No question about it. The front end stuff is just pennies. And usually most people lose money on the front end. I mean, I know in one of my businesses, we were losing money on the front end just to get people in because we knew we made a buttload more on the back end. So affiliate marketing, not a huge fan, but you can go do it. That's totally cool. And then the third one is licensing other people's products. There's a lot of different ways you can do it, but the power in that is you keep the prospect. Once you drive the prospect to the company, they do all the selling for you. They built all the products. They built the follow-up funnels. They built everything to make your life easy, and you get paid forever as long as this person is buying products from them. Think of licensing like a franchise. The person already has a system in place, right? They come out, they help you build a business, they do all of that stuff, and you just like making sandwiches. If you owned a Subway franchise business, that's how it is. And you can think of it like that when you license someone else's products. So if you want to check out one of the ones I use, you can check out marketingwithwalker.com/system. That's the one I like. I combine my products with that, and it works awesome. Because I didn't want to build a phone team and I didn't want to have customer support and I didn't want to have to do all of that stuff inside my business, because I would rather spend my life places like this on my boat, which is right over there. That's what I want to do. I don't want to spend my life on the phone handling customer support tickets. I'm all about owning a system and leveraging my time. So I hope that helps. Go back and check this out again, because this was, I think, a very cool episode of this. And it started with a very basic question of, I'm scared, Sean. What do I do inside my business? Or I want to start a business, but I'm freaking out. So go back, check it out, watch this. And if you want, you can check out some of the stuff that we do. It's marketingwithwalker.com/system. We got a lot of stuff in there and a lot of cool bonuses if you want to jump on our marketing team and work with us on a more personal level. So want to check that out? That's totally cool. If not, enjoy this view, and we will see you on the next Marketing with Walker /Conversion Corner episode. Everyone have an awesome evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you on the next one.